If you own the DJI Osmo Action 6, you know it's a beast of a camera, but out of the box, it's just the starting point. Today, I'm upgrading my setup with 3 essential tools from NEEWER: the Action Camera Cage, the 6-pack ND set, and the 5-pack Specialty Creative Filter set. Whether you are filming cinematic vlogs, high-speed action, or creative night shots, this gear is designed to bridge the gap between amateur footage and professional content. We aren't just unboxing these, we are going deep into how each piece of glass changes your final image. Let's get into it. First up, the NEEWER cage. The build quality here is exceptional. It's precision machined, lightweight, and most importantly, it turns your Action 6 into a modular powerhouse. Notice how it snaps onto the camera. It's secure, but access to the battery door and USB-C port remains completely unobstructed. This is critical for long shoots. You get a cold shoe mount right on top for a shotgun mic or a compact LED light, and the standard 1/4 inch screw hole on the side allows for vertical orientation or mounting to a tripod, gimbal, or slider. This isn't just a cage, it's a foundation for your production rig. Now, let's talk about the heart of professional cinematography: light control. Many people ask, why do I need these if I have auto exposure? The answer is simple. Auto exposure is great for snapshots, but it's the enemy of cinematic motion. When you shoot video, you want your motion blur to look natural to the human eye. We achieve this using the 180-degree shutter rule. In simple terms, your shutter speed should be double your frame rate. If you're shooting at 30 frames per second, your shutter should be at 1/60,000th of a second. But here's the problem. When you are outdoors in bright daylight, 1/60th of a second is way too slow for the sensor. Without a filter, your camera forces a tiny aperture or a super fast shutter speed like 1/2000th, resulting in that choppy, jittery footage where every movement looks like a strobe light. This is where the NEEWER 6-pack ND set becomes your best friend. ND stands for neutral density. It's literally a piece of dark glass that reduces the amount of light reaching your sensor without changing the color or quality of your image. This allows you to lock your shutter speed at that perfect 1/66th or 1/120th, even under the blinding midday sun. Let's look at the variety in this pack. The ND8 and ND16. These are your go-to filters for cloudy days or the golden hour around sunrise and sunset. They give you just enough light reduction to keep your settings in the sweet spot. The ND32 and ND64. These are workhorses for bright, open sunlight. If you're filming on the beach, in the desert, or on a ski slope, these will be on your camera 90% of the time. They are essential for achieving that buttery smooth look in your pans and action shots. The ND128 and ND256. These are for extreme conditions. Ever wanted to film a waterfall with that silky long exposure look on an action camera? Or perhaps you want to shoot at a very wide aperture to get some depth of field. These high-density filters make that possible. Each of these is multi-coated with an ultra-thin frame that prevents vignetting, even if you're using the widest field of view on the Action 6. Plus, the glass is optical grade, meaning you don't lose any of that beautiful sharpness your DJI lens is capable of. It's an investment in the feel of your footage. Once you start balancing your light with these, you'll never look at raw, unfiltered footage the same way again. While the ND set manages your exposure, this 5-pack specialty set is where your unique style as a creator is born. Let's look at why these are the game changers for your kit. The circular polarizer filter. Most people think a CPL is just for removing reflections, but it's actually a color correction tool. When you rotate the filter ring, you are physically blocking specific light waves. By doing this, you aren't just cutting glare off a lake or a car windshield. You are actually saturating the natural colors of your scene. It makes green foliage pop and clouds look dramatic against a deep, vibrant blue sky. It's the difference between a flat, washed-out shot and a professional landscape photo. The UV filter, don't underestimate this one. I keep the UV filter on my Action 6 about 90% of the time I'm not using an ND. It acts as an optical shield. It's engineered to be so clear that it doesn't affect your exposure or white balance, but it provides a critical layer of protection against flying debris, dust, and even fingerprints. Think of it as cheap insurance for a much more expensive lens element. The light pollution reduction filter. This is truly a marvel of optical engineering. If you've ever filmed the city at night, you know that yellow, muddy orange tint that ruins your shot. That's artificial light pollution. The LPR filter is designed to selectively block those specific wavelengths of light emitted by common street lamps. The result? Your night footage gains incredible contrast, deeper blacks, and the colors, like red signs or cool-tone building lights, become vibrant and true to life instead of being buried in a murky yellow haze. The 1/4 mist filter, this is the secret sauce of modern cinema. Digital sensors today are incredibly sharp, sometimes too sharp, making footage look clinical or plastic. The 1/4 black mist filter introduces a very subtle diffusion. It gracefully blooms your highlights, like streetlights or the sun reflecting off water, and slightly lifts the shadows. This reduces that harsh digital contrast and gives your image an organic, softer, and much more filmic texture. It's perfect for portraits or B-roll where you want a dreamy, high-end production look. The bonus ND filter. Finally, this set includes that extra high-quality ND. Why is it in the specialty kit? Because no matter what creative effect you're using, even if you're using the mist filter, you still need to maintain your shutter speed for natural motion blur. This inclusion ensures that you never have to choose between a creative look and proper exposure. You get the best of both worlds, the artistic diffusion of the mist and the motion control of the ND, working in perfect harmony on your lens. When you combine the solid foundation of the NEEWER cage with the tactical advantage of these filters, you aren't just shooting video, you are crafting a look. Whether you're dealing with harsh glare, high-speed motion, or just wanting that soft, filmic glow, this collection covers every base. NEEWER has really nailed the fit and finish here, ensuring these filters stay flush against the lens without adding unnecessary bulk to your Action 6. If you want to take your content to the next level, check the links in the description below to grab your own set. Thanks for watching, and let me know in the comments, which filter do you think is the absolute must-have for a vlogger? Let's talk about it.